பண்ணுறது அவ்வளோ. சி இப்போ ஐ ஆல்ரெடி பீன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் நிறைய இயர்ஸ் வந்து சக்ஸஸ் பார்த்துருக்கேன், ஃபெயிலியர்ஸ் பார்த்துருக்கேன். ஸோ தீஸ் சக்ஸஸ் வந்து ஒரு 100 days போனால், ஒரு 25 weeks போனால், ஒரு 100 crores வந்துச்சு, இது சக்ஸஸ் நான் நினைக்க மாட்டேன். எனக்கு வந்து சக்ஸஸ் வந்து எல்லாரும் தேட்டரில் வெளியே வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் அதை பற்றி பேசிட்டு வீட்டுக்கு போய் எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, இந்த படம் கண்டிப்பாக பார்க்கணும். I think that is the most successful moment for any filmmaker. And that way I think the whole team of Naan are very happy and proud today that we are a part of such wonderful film. And what do I say about being a part of such a wonderful concept? I guess first time when Mr. Rajmouli எனக்கு வீட்டுக்கு கூப்பிட்டு ஒரு கதை இருக்கு சொல்கிறேன், பாருங்க எப்படி இருக்குன்னு, உங்களுக்கு நல்லா இருக்குன்னா இஷ்டம் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா ஒத்துக்கங்க. நான் சொல்லி yes, you can tell me the script. So if you look at the time right now, you can count the number of seconds how he narrated the script to me. He said, ஒரு கப்பல் இருக்காரு, நல்ல பையன் நல்ல பொண்ணு, லவ்ல இருக்காரு. You also start loving the same girl. இந்த விஷயத்தில் நீங்கள் அந்த பையன் கொலை பண்ணிடுவீங்க, அந்த பையன் வந்து ஆயிடுவான், அவன் வந்து உங்கள் மேலே ரிவெஞ்ச் எடுக்கணும். எப்படி இருக்கு? So, and I sat there without expressions. And then he told me, I'm the worst person he's ever narrated a script to, because I stood there expressionless. And I asked him, it is a wonderful script. I told him, it's a wonderful script, and I asked him, why did he choose me? He said, you'll know. You know, I think those 2 words when he said, you'll know, I think I know now. Because when I went to Andhra, everybody asked me one question about, you're a big name in Karnataka, பெரிய பேர் இருக்கும்போது ஒரு நெகட்டிவ் கேரக்டர் ஏன் எடுத்துட்டீங்க, ஏன் பண்ணீங்க, எந்த நம்பிக்கையில் பண்ணீங்கன்னு. நான் என்ன சொல்கிறேன்னா, சம்டைம்ஸ் நாங்கள் வந்து ஒரு ஆர்டிஸ்ட் ஆனதுக்கப்புறம் ஆஃப்டர் மெனி இயர்ஸ் we choose scripts. You know, time and probably the success gives you the liberty to choose a script. But sometimes we prefer to choose the person we want to work with. And here I didn't choose the script, I just chose the man I want to work with. A bundle of energy, excitement, conviction, clarity. இது நார்மலாக ஒரு அனிமல் ரிவெஞ்ச் எடுக்கிற போது ஒரு பெரியான ஒரு அனிமல் எடுத்து பண்ணுறது பார்த்துருக்கீங்க நீங்கள். ஆனால் ஒரு ஈனா why it is difficult? Because it is not poisonous, it cannot kill you, it cannot harm you. What is the best thing it does? It tortures you. So our torture வச்சு 2 hours, 2.5 hours ஒரு படம் பண்ணுறது, அது கமர்ஷியல் எலிமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் போட்டு and make believe, you know, it is not unbelievable supernatural powers that he is given to the client. ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். I think here is where a writer comes in. A fantastic writer blended it, put it into a fantastic platter and gave it. எனக்கு எல்லாமே கேட்குறாரு, ஒரு இல்லாமல் ஆக்டிங் பண்ணுறது எவ்வளோ கஷ்டம், எப்படி இமேஜின் பண்ணீங்கன்னு. Trust me, that was not difficult. When they were shooting, that part was the most difficult because because it is a CG, they wanted to make it more clear. ஒரு 8-10 டங்ஸ்டன் லைட் ஆன் பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த டங்ஸ்டன் லைட் எப்படின்னா 10 times the heat of a summer beach. So you only think that I was in a sauna bath. Actually, I was sweating there. They used to hold cutters around me because of the heat. Action ஆனதுக்கு போது அந்த கட்டரை எடுத்துட்டு நான் ஆக்ட் பண்ணணும். கண்ணே ஓப்பன் பண்ண முடியாதாங்க. ஆக்ட் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் கட் ஆன உடனே ஒரு கோல்ட் வாட்டர், கோல்ட் டவல் இல்லாமல் ஏதாவது வந்து immediately they will put on me because of the heat. When I see the film today, I feel just like any other layman. How wonderful it was actually to go through all that heat, hard work. It is not success, it is not money. I think it is one film which every Indian is very, very happy about and proud of today. Because நாங்கள் வந்து எப்போ ஒரு ஹாலிவுட் படம் பார்த்தா we always think that when are we going to make a film like this? When are we going to try something new? I think an actor's life is complete when we start getting such offers and roles. So there is no negative character, there is no villain here. It is just a fantastic character which I got. Climax வரும்போது, you've seen the intensity of the performance, what I had to do or go through. The best part, ஒரு ஆக்டருக்கு ஒரு நல்ல பெரிய விஷயம் என்னன்னா, கட் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் இப்போ டைரக்டர் கம் அண்ட் டெல் யூ, நல்லா ஆச்சு, ஓகே, சூப்பர் ஷாட். We feel happy. We feel very happy and immediately we go sit on a chair, probably அடுத்த dialogue எடுத்துட்டு we will sit what we are supposed to. இந்த படத்தில் என்னன்னா, கட் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் டைரக்டர் வந்து super extraordinary shot. Okay, now go for Tamil. So you know the expression on me or Samantha and everybody were like, oh, we had forgotten. Okay, one more. Can I on the monitor ஒரு வாட்டி பார்க்கலாமா சார்? என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன்னு ஒரு வாட்டி பார்த்துருக்கேன். Every time we give a shot, fantastic shot, we would forget that we had to either do one more of Telugu or Tamil. Imagine a complete package of a film going through like that. நானே வந்து ஒரு சிம்பிளான ஒரு படம் இல்லை, சத்தியமாக ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் மூமெண்ட் ஃபார் ஆல் த பீப்புள் ஆஃப் த டீம் அண்ட் ஃபார் ஆல் த வியூவர்ஸ் அக்ராஸ் இந்தியா. இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஒரு படம், எஸ்பெஷலி ஐ வாண்ட் டு சே இன் தமிழ்நாடு. சார் and everybody expected the film to have a decent opening and a decent business. That is all what is everybody accepted, right? Yes. ஏன்னா இங்க சடனா நீங்க போஸ்டர் பார்த்தா, if you just glance through a poster where a fly is standing, actually you won't even know whether it is a poster. You know, there are chances of a layman thinking it is an advertisement for a fly spray. You never know. But no popular names. இதெல்லாம் இருக்கும்போது கூட the people of Tamil Nadu, the way they have accepted the movie, so much of appreciation, love, respect towards the project. I have no words, but I can finish in two simple words because I don't know anything else. I can only say thank you. And for all the press people, like, you know, I really want to thank you for one reason, because you have not been biased because of the fact that you didn't know me. You have given such wonderful reviews and you gave me one small place in your column and wrote so beautifully about me. I really want to thank all of you because it makes a lot of difference for any actor, especially when we have worked hard and nothing else. You know, I do not look forward for awards in my life. I think we have surpassed all that. But Bangalore இருக்கும்போது the PRO of this place, Riaz, I thank you, Riaz, for updating me. He would send me எல்லா articles link, he used to send me through mail and I would see. Suddenly there would be a Tamil mail which would come and I would not understand. I would take it to one of the people who can read Tamil and say, just can you read it? And trust me, it sounded poetry to me, whatever you wrote. Thank you so much. And whatever you guys have done for the film is definitely going to only improve the standard of the film within us. It is not about what we are going to make next. We may fail again, but trust me, as long as you people are with us, we will rise again with such wonderful things what we can do for you. And yes, I cannot forget, recently I got my Oscar award when Mr. Rajinikanth called me. So that's what I wanted to say. And that is not a phone call what I expected. I was sitting in one of my friend's place, one of very senior actors also, Ravichandran sir, was sitting in his house when suddenly phone call came to my neighbor, but that's my producer, another producer. He said, speak. So normally when he says on the line is here, or the mic is here, we cannot ask who. So it was what we were doing in Naan. This is what I did. He said, speak. I said, who? Speak. So I said, hello. The first thing he said is, in Kannada he spoke to me, which I could. I understood his voice. I recognized his voice, but I didn't know whether anybody is imitating him, whether anybody is making a fool of me, or whether anybody is just trying to excite me at that part of the night. So I was like, and I had no guts to ask him, are you Mr. Rajnikant? Okay. So finally it took some couple of seconds before I realized it was him. You know, these are the very, very popular actors of Indian fraternity, where not just Tamil Nadu, but Indian cinema is very proud of and very, very happy to be having them in our industries. So such iconic people, you know, we may meet them suddenly on one of the programs, but I had never taken an introduction to him so far, though he was just a couple of feet away from me. Because I had this in my life, an ambition that with such people, let the work reach first, and then probably let's take an introduction. So there will be that little bit of amount of familiarity and respect in their eyes towards another actor. I think that is the biggest reward any actor across the world can have. And today I can definitely say, for me, the awards are done. All the biggest of the icons, unimaginable names, I'm very, very happy today. In their telephone book, they have my number stored. And I never had dreamt this when I even got into the film industry to become an actor. இது வந்து சின்ன விஷயம் இல்லை எனக்கு, the பெரிய விஷயம். And with all the love, respect, appreciation, and now also when I see you guys, you seeing me and smiling, irrespective of the fact that I was a villain in the film, is the biggest moment. So I don't mind being a villain as long as you guys are still smiling, looking at me, okay? So thank you so much, Chennai and the press and the media, Riaz, PVP, everybody. And I'll clarify what he said, that I'll come here if the film is only successful. No. I wanted to come here only when you people got to know me, so that I could speak to you eye to eye and say, yes, I can act a little bit. Okay, and one more clarification. There is an E in my name also, Sudheep. Only thing is, I put a full stop and a P. Right? Thank you so much.